All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeftTV. Be ready for some high-speed action tonight. Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Pocono Raceway. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. The High Octane Racing League Buschwackers Series. It's the day after Turkey Day, and it's Pocono Raceway, the Tricky Triangle, for 70 laps of race number 5 of season number 5. Who's got what it takes to bring home the victory here at the Tricky Triangle? There's only one way to find out, and that's catch it live right here on TurnLeftTV. Well, a little Buschwacker series tonight at Pocono Raceway. Who's got the ticket, baby, for the Tricky Triangle? We'll hang out and find out right here on TurnLeftTV. All right, hey, thank you so much for coming in here to TurnLeftTV. Sorry about the little technical problem here. Hopefully we got it up and running. Looks like we've got a few drivers here joining us tonight. Some guys are sort of getting reconnected. And I'm getting things set back up as well. Again, thanks for coming in here. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, broadcaster, commentator, and this is Pocono Raceway tonight. 2.5-mile triangle track. Nothing like Pocono, man. 70-lap race here tonight, race number 5 of the season, and I'm your commentator, broadcaster, Heath Johnson. Thanks so much for coming in. I think we got a good one here for you tonight. Right now, a little bit of a holding pattern here, waiting for somebody to get reconnected. Appreciate your patience. A little bit of late start here, so you might have seen another stream come up live on the channel. Let's take a look at the track here at Pocono Raceway. Located in Long Pond, Pennsylvania. Located in the Pocono Mountains. 2.5-mile triangular track. Banking in turn 1, 14 degrees. Turn 2, 8 degrees of banking. And turn 3, 6 degrees. Turn 3, the tightest turn. Turn 2, much like Indy. And turn 1, a heck of a lot of speed when you get to that one. Very different track. And a challenging track. You either love this track or you hate this track. That's pretty much the way it goes. But this is Pocono Raceway tonight. Thanks so much for coming in here and joining us on TurnLeftTV. Tonight's race is brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you're interested in an rFactor 2 server for your league, don't forget, EliteHostingUSA.com can provide you with a self-managed server package for you in your local area, no matter where you are in the world. Also, if you want to host your website, your online store, VPS hosting, or shared web hosting, EliteHostingUSA.com can provide you with that. And that's who provides our website here at High Octane Racing. Also, our servers. Again, thanks for coming in here, and we've got a good race here for you. A little post-Turkey Day festivities here at Pocono. Man, we got a huge race coming up tomorrow in the GT3 series. It's race number 3 of the season. We'll be at Spa. Yes, Spa, one of my favorite tracks. 60-minute race. It's race number 3, and this will be live right here on TurnLeftTV. Racing will start about 2:30. I think I'll start the broadcast somewhere around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so tune in on Saturday, 26 November. That's tomorrow's 60-minute race from Spa. Saturday Night Thunder will be back in action. That's right, the Saturday Night Thunder. We'll do a little fun race here as we get things ready to go for a full season. 80-lap race from Daytona coming up, and the Saturday Night Thunder racing will start at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's Daytona in the Saturday Night Thunder. Looks like these guys are headed over to the qualification session here tonight. Thank you so much for coming in here and joining me on TurnLeftTV. Man, look at that. I'm up to 713 subscribers. My gosh. I feel like Aerosmith right now. No, man. Hey, thanks so much. All those folks who come in and subscribe and then bring your friends, and then we get more and more subscribers. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for doing that. And then also, if you'd like to help me out here at TurnLeftTV, click on those links down in the description of this race and follow them over to Fanatec website, and also Sim Labs. If you're interested in a sim rig, I've got the GT1 Evo. Love it, man. I've been able to add some stuff to it. It really has been a game changer for me. I bought a seat out of a Pontiac Fiero out of the salvage yard and used that for my racing seat. Got a little blanket over the top of it right now, but there you go. But love the sim rig. But please help me out here. Also, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and share my videos with all your friends. Peace to everybody out there. Happy post-Thanksgiving here in the United States. I think Thanksgiving's coming up pretty soon in Canada too. If maybe a couple weeks. I'm not sure. I'd have to check with my Canadian friends, see when that is. And I want to send a special shout out to a couple people here. I want to send a special shout out to Mata and Dika. He's a little bit under the weather here, and we definitely wish him our very, very best. And we are thinking about you, Mata. Hopefully things are going to be going for in the right direction here for you very, very soon. And we'll see you back on the track, man. We love Mata, and one of our Indonesian drivers, and he's a great GT3 series driver. And just a heck of a guy, man. A really, really cool dude. And we definitely are thinking about you, Mata. And then also, we want to send our shout out to Dennis Udichin. He didn't have power earlier today. His city's being bombed. He lives in Kharkiv, and he has had a rough time. And he's coming out here to race with us. So hopefully everything is okay for Dennis. And looks like he might not be in the server now. So hopefully, oh yeah, he is. There he is. He's in the server. So definitely sending our well wishes out to Dennis Udichin, and we love that guy. He comes out and races with us. This guy will be like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning there, so hopefully everything's okay for him. I'm assuming it is.
A lot of soul.
But hey, thanks for coming in, and we are in the qualification session. Take a look at our points leader here. The 83 car, Franco Alvarez, in his second lap. Man, he's awful close to the wall. They're coming off the last turn. Let's see what this time is. Second on the grid for Alvarez. Looks like some guys have already done their qualification attempt. We're a little bit late to the game, aren't we? How about Ed Palumbo in the 54 car? One of our New York drivers. Right now in top time, Arthur Vieira with a 51.664. Let's take a look and see what Ed Palumbo can lay down here. Big drummer in a three-piece band. Playing the New York circuit. Some old 70s music, maybe early 80s music. Mellow Yellow sponsored Chevy Camaro. He's got a lot of championships under his belt, man. And he is in second in the point standings. So maybe Ed Palumbo might be able to add another championship to his resume. See where he's qualifying here. 51.958. Right now, 6th on the grid for Palumbo. About Givaldo Linares. Givaldo Spinola. Time 51.664. That's Arthur Vieira's time. Alvarez second. Marizad, good qualification for him. Hassel is 4th. Brown is 5th. Looks like Givaldo going to pull off there and stick with that 14th place starting position. I don't know what Chachalowski's doing. Hanging out here in this 94 car. Let's see. He's on his outlap. Utichin also out there. Grover looks like he's qualifying as well. Paulo Chachalowski in the 94 car. Runs a great race league. We've been racing in and out on Wednesday nights. Sean, myself, Franco, all been racing that. Will Dunbar as well been racing in that on Wednesday night. It's been a lot of fun. It really has. Now we're in the playoffs, just about finishing out that season, and really appreciate Paulo's work. He does a great job there. Let's see what this 94 car can do here. 52.578. Kind of hard to read that text right there. 578, I believe. Chachalowski 10th on the grid. So it looks like Vieira is going to be the top qualifier here tonight. Arthur Vieira is lightning fast with the 6.64. Well, qualifications have effectively finished. These guys are going to go over the drivers' meeting. I say thank you so much for coming in here and joining us on TurnLeftTV. Sorry for the false start on there. I had a little bit of a problem with the sound. Got that fixed, looks like. So again, thanks for coming in, and we got a good race in store for you tonight. And this is going to be a fun one here at Pocono. Thanks for joining us. Let's get this party started. All right, these guys are in the warm-up session. And already guys picking on me. Picking on me from the driver's pool. Let's take a look at the qualification results. We have a lot of fun here, really do. Enjoy this, look forward to this every week. Let's take a look at the qualification results. Look at that, Archer Vieto with that 51.664, the top time. Great run there for him. Franco Alvarez going to start on the outside, row 1. Row 2 will be Craig Marizon and Preston Hassel. Paul Brown, Ed Palumbo will start in row 3. Look at the old guard there. Marizon, Hassel, Brown, Palumbo, and then Jacobs in row 4. Todd Robillard, row 5. A lot of the old HORL guys there up front. Dana Grover starts in the 9th position. Paulo Chachalowski in the 94 starts in 10th. Starting in the 11th position will be Gordon Carter in the 56 car. Dennis Udrich in the 47 will start 12th. Christian Wilson starts in the 13th position. Ibrahim Altintas starts in 14th. And Givaldo Spindola starts in the 15th position. Take a look at, don't forget, tomorrow we'll be at Spa in the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series. Qualification start at 2 p.m. Racing starts at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll start the broadcast somewhere around about maybe 1:45, 2 p.m. We'll see. Like to get a little bit in there. We like to get the qualification sessions on the broadcast. That's always a fun one to watch. And the guys are really, really liking the GT3 series too. So expect a pretty good size field tomorrow, and it'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. Take a look at our side-by-side. Make sure that's working. Looks like it is. That's good news for us. Give that a look once in a while. And let's take a look at what my keys to the race are, as if anybody actually pays attention to this. Keys to the race here tonight at Pocono. Let's see, find a rhythm. Because when you do have those long green flag runs, you're going to have a little bit of a rhythm here to navigate through this tricky triangle. Tire management, too. If you really burn up those tires, man, I'll tell you what, getting around a couple of these turns are going to be really, really hard on old tires. Going to have to make some frenemies because that long straightaway, you're going to need somebody to draft with. If you don't have a drafting partner on that long straightaway, you're going to be in big trouble. And then also, don't forget you have good pit stops. So you do come out, maybe pit with somebody, so you do come out and have somebody to run with and draft with. So those are my keys to the race here at Pocono. Peace to everybody out there. Hit that thumbs up button. Let me know you were here. And let's get this baby started here. I'm excited tonight. Full of turkey. And ready to party. Got about 4.5 minutes left to go in the warm-up session. Looks like we're waiting on a couple people to get back in here that might have gotten kicked from the server. A couple rejoins. Don't forget that the Saturday Night Thunder will be back in action. We just finished up the King of the Oval series, and congratulations to Preston Hassel on winning the championship there. So he is the 2022 King of the Ovals for High Octane Racing League, combination of stock cars and Indy cars. And we're going to be in the stock cars for this series. Saturday Night Thunder back in action. Little fun race here at Daytona coming up tomorrow, 80-lap race. Racing starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here's our Discord address if you'd like to join us. Love to have you. Well, we are getting ready to go to the get the command to start the engines, get this party going. Let's keep our fingers crossed, make sure we haven't lost anybody on the kickover. rFactor 2 notorious for that. Disconnects. So we might be ready to rock and roll here. It's Pocono Raceway tonight. And this is the High Octane Racing League Buschwacker Series. All right, boys and girls, here we go. Time to go through the starting order here. Arthur Vieta in the 4 car starts in P1. Franco Alvarez starts in the 2nd position. Craig Marizon will start 3rd. Preston Hassel starts in the 4th position. Starting in 5th will be Paul Brown in the 77. Ed Palumbo starts 6th. Sean Jacobs in the 24 starts in the 7th position. Todd Robillard in the 90 will start in 8th. Starting in the 9th position will be Dana Grover in the 89 car. Paulo Chachalowski in the 94 starts 10th. Gordon Carter starts in the 11th position. Dennis Yudichin starts in 12th. Starting in the 13th position will be Christian Wilson in the 30 car. Ibrahim Aldintas in the 4X will start in the 14th position. Givaldo Spindola in the 68 starts 15th. And Lucas Sinfeder starts in the 16th position. .70-lap race here at the Tricky Triangle. And I'm your host, Heath Johnson, broadcaster, commentator here tonight, providing you the action, flag-to-flag coverage here from Pocono. And find a rhythm here. Find a rhythm, save those tires, and find somebody to work with tonight. You're going to need the draft in order to win this race. Down that front stretch, long pond straight. Definitely going to need the draft or a drafting partner to make some moves. A lot of guys are not super fond of this track. It really is a tough one. I mean, you feel like you master one corner and then you got another one to try to work on, and you know, it's always a work in progress when the tires start to wear out too. You got to change, and each corner behaves differently. They're very, very different turns from one another. Pace car is off. Here we go. It's the Buschwackers series, the day after Turkey Day.
Green flag, go, go, go.
And we're off. Vieta and Alvarez side by side on this start. And still side by side through the turn. Alvarez has got to run on the outside. They're still side by side down the straight. Marizon getting back in after connection problems right now, running in the 4th position behind Preston Hassel in the 27 car. Here we are in that final turn. Give you an idea, this is a sharp one. And they're still side by side up front. Vieta wanting to get that car back to the lead. Side by side on the inside. Arthur Vieta getting back by Franco Alvarez. Alvarez not giving him the room he needs to get into turn 1. This is going to get a little dicey right, I think. Side by side through turn 1. Preston Hassel inching up there as well in the 3rd place car, 27. Nice looking paint scheme there. Franco doing that paint scheme. Franco Alvarez in the Ford. Running all over the back of this Camaro. Preston Hassel, I'll tell you what, man, he is really, really a force to be reckoned with. He knows how to set up a car. He knows how to manage those tires. And he's got a good qualification position here tonight. Those guys starting to open up a little gap there between P2, P3. Take a look at Sean Jacobs here in the 24 car. He's running behind Paolo Chachalowski in the 94. Dana Grover back there as well. Jacobs right now in the 9th position. Dana Grover running in P10. And Jacobs starting to look on the low side here at Paolo Chachalowski. Sean Jacobs running in the Camaro, the Vulcan-sponsored Camaro. He's wanting to put the hammer down here on the 94 car. He's looking on the low side. So far, not going anywhere. Paul Brown running in the 6th position. Kind of quiet right now on the radio. He is 2nd in points coming into this race. The 77 car running in 6th behind the 54 of Ed Palumbo. Oh, but they got a little crazy right there. Chachalowski almost ran into the back of the 90 car. He's up the track. Looks like Sean Jacobs going to get by. Chachalowski had to check up. And now he's lost a position. That car got a little squirrely there. He almost got into the 90 car. Chachalowski, holy smokes, that thing got busy in a hurry. Let's take a look and see what happened here with Chachalowski. Right here is see him check up, and Jacobs gets by. Chachalowski in that 94 car, holy smokes. That car got absolutely cattywampus on there. See right here, almost gets into the back. He gets under the brakes hard and gets the back end floating around. And Jacobs gets by. Wow. Jacobs had to be looking at that on the front of his car. You see that? Almost like he got snagged on the track or something. Definitely bottomed out, but the 94 does a great job of hanging on to that thing. Back here with Chachalowski trying to recover. He starts getting racy up here up front. As the 60 and the 54 here getting after it. 27 still running in that 3rd spot. Franco Alvarez hops out here to the low line. He's going to try to get back by the 14 or the 4 car. Artur Vieta into 4. Now falling back to the 2nd position is Alvarez getting by, coming off the final turn down the straightaway. So Alvarez back to the race lead. Lucas Sinfeter in the 21 car battling Dennis Udichin. Udichin in the 47 on the high side. Lucas Sinfeter in that 21 Ford Mustang getting by. And Dennis Udichin in the Camry now falling back to the 14th position. Oh, Udichin in the wall right there. It's Givaldo getting by. Dennis Udichin, a little squirrely, got into the wall. It looks like he's now back to P15. Take a look here as Udichin gets up into the wall right there. And then Givaldo's going to get by. And Udichin tucks in. But Dennis Udichin, that car just scooted up the track. Watch this. Smacking the wall. Hard contact with the wall coming off the final turn. Go back up here and look at the 83. Franco Alvarez. Nose to tail right now. Good run here for about the first 8 cars, nose to tail. Preston Hassel's got a little company out of that 60 car starting to peak on the low side. Last car in that group is Sean Jacobs. He's in the 8th position. And Artur Vieta says, hey, I'm not here to run second. He is now putting some pressure back on this 83. Guy's having a great battle. Artur Vieta is absolutely a gangster here at Pocono. Get ahead of Artur Vieta here at this track. You're doing something good. This guy's got a great setup. Great program here for Pocono. Oh, contact there. Lucas Sinfeter and looks like Ibrahim Altintas. Altintas might have gotten into the wall. I'm not sure what happened there, but it looked like he was in the wall. Ibrahim Altintas. You hear a little bit earlier. It's Ibrahim in the 4X car. He and Lucas Simpler side by side. Actually, that's Christian Wilson, but Ibrahim up the track here a little bit. That car looking like it's wanting to come around on him. Simpler going to the high side, and then, gets run into the wall. I don't know if Ibrahim knew he was up there or not, but Simpler got run up into the wall. Now, Simpler's going to have some damage here. We're going on board here with Lucas Simpler. Watch this. A little bit of a replay here. As you see Ibrahim, he gets into the wall just a little bit right there. Way too high up the track. Simpler's out of the throttle. Ibrahim now slow, and I'm not sure I would have gone that way. Ibrahim squeezes him into the wall. I don't know if he knew that he was coming up there. That was awfully fast. And now some damage there for the 21. Look at this. Christian Wilson and Gordon Carter here battling it out. The 30 and 56. Ford versus Chevy, and the Ford going to get around.
Yellow.
We got a yellow flag here, and I think it's Ibrahim Altintas. Take a look. Ibrahim Altintas off the pace. Well, the 4X car having some trouble. Let's take a look and see what happened. Ibrahim there. Givaldo got into the wall as well, but Ibrahim, man, that thing is sliding all over the place. Maybe there was some issues there earlier. See, there's a contact there. Altintas might have gotten into the 68 car. And then almost takes out. Just a little bit earlier. Right here is 68 and the 4X. 68 up the track. And the 4X coming off the turn. Everything seems to be okay right there. Maybe into the turn here. 68 up there about a lane, and it looks like the 4X climbed up the track and got into the 68 car. Dennis Hutchum, he was watching this stuff. He barely makes it through. So getting into the turn here, and then this 4X car going to drift up the track, gets into the 68 right there, and Udichin does a great job just maintaining his composure as that 4X comes back across. We're under our first caution flag. Looks like some guys are coming down pit lane early here with the closed pit. Uh-oh. Closed pit for some of these guys on pit lane. Very, very surprising. That might be a little bit of a problem there for some of these guys. These guys now coming back on track, but holy smokes, what are they doing? Coming down pit lane when it's closed. Can't be doing that. Finger whack to those guys. Preston Hassel getting caught up on that. Little follow the leader there. Jesus Iglesias joining in the chat session. Where the heck is that guy at tonight? Good to see Jesus out here. We'd rather see him out on the track in the 22 car. Who knows where he's at? That guy jets around all over the place. Might be visiting family in Spain. Who knows? Up Patagonia, down in Argentina, Peru. Who knows? That is my. That's on my bucket list. That's my bucket list. If I ever get rich enough, I want to go to South America and do the whole tour. I want to go to all those countries and check out all of South America. See the 83 car coming down pit lane. So maybe when I retire or I hit the lottery or something or find a rich girlfriend, I'll get some tickets to get the whole vacation package, I guess. So we do have some guys on pit lane that had followed the rules and actually pitted when the pits were open. Take a look at the schedule here in the Buschwackers series. Next week we'll be at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, 70-lap race there. So a good little stint here with Pocono and Indy. And then following that we'll be at Homestead, Miami Speedway, Chicagoland, then Daytona International for the Frosty 200 a couple days before Christmas. We'll do some prizes on that one as well. And in Martinsville Speedway, 150 laps on December the 30th. So a good little schedule here in season number 5. And finishing it up just before 2023. Can you believe we're close to 2023? My gosh. Seems like yesterday it was 1980.
Pit road will be open this time.
Looks like these guys are now going to go through pit lane when it's open. Simpler's probably got a little bit of damage he's going to get taken care of on his car. Gotten his lap led. That's going to give Franco Alvarez, I believe, the lead. Well, Simpler's staying out. Here, this is interesting. That was the 30 of Christian Wilson coming down pit lane. Take that back. See Christian Wilson finishing up his pit stop, coming back out on track. Very interesting. Let's take a look at the that GT3 Series schedule. Of course, tomorrow we'll be at Spa, and then following that we'll be at Norris Ring. And never broadcast a race from Norris Ring. I'm really very excited about that coming up on December the 3rd. December 10th we'll be at Salzburg Ring. That's a great track. Fun track. Mid-Ohio coming up on December the 17th. Road Atlanta on January the 7th. And Bathurst. That's right, Bathurst. Mount Panorama on 14 January. A couple weeks off there between Road Atlanta for everybody to be able to fly down to Australia and get over the jet lag. I lived in Australia for a little while, for about 6 months or so, and loved it. Absolutely loved it. Check that off on my bucket list, and what a great, great place. Great people. Beautiful, beautiful country. And I enjoyed my time there very much. So, never made it to Mount Panorama, but I did go to Barbagallo Speedway and watch the Australian supercars, the V8s. A little road race there. It was actually in the rain. That was the only bad part about it. It was in wintertime there. It was horrible rain. But we slugged it out thanks to my good friend Shauna. Used to take me around different places. Cutie patootie, that's for sure. You see Simford coming down pit lane. Shauna will never see this video, so it's okay.
It'll be one to go this time by.
83 Tire Pro sponsor machine is now our leader. Back to the race lead. Look at that. Todd Robillard in the 90, up in the second position. Arthur Vieta starts in third. Dana Grover has that car up to the fourth position. Paulo Chachalowski is fifth. Sean Jacobs sixth. Now, a little different look up front here with the 83 and the 90. Remember, Vieta is lightning fast. 89, Dana Grover starting in fourth on this restart. Start lap 16. Grover there lagging back a little bit to tighten it up. Here we go. Pace cars in. Going back to green.
Green flag, go, go, go.
90 car gets a good jump. Got some help there with the South American contingent on the bottom line. Those guys working together a little bit. Alvarez, Vieta, Chachalowski. Robillard in the 90. Good run there off the turn. Challenging the 83. Look at that. Martin Vieta ducks in behind the 90 car. 90 car now to the race lead. Can he hold on to this? Get some laps led. 94 and the 4 battling now, side by side. Chachalowski ducks in, gets up to the high line. The 4 car, Arthur Vieta, now back to third. These guys starting to figure it out here. Hey, get in line, start to work. Look at this, Gordon Carter into 56 into 68. Givaldo Spindola battling it out. This is for the 8th position. Spindola has the 8th spot. And look at this out of the back of Gordon Carter's machine. That's a parking lot right there. It's Paul Brown going down to the bottom side. Preston Hassel up on the high side in that 27 car. He's indicating something about he's got a tire problem on that right front. We got a little bit of a problem. And Palumbo and Dana Grover got together. Yeah, Palumbo getting by, but I think there might have been some contact. Take a look at here. Right there, a little contact. Down the straightaway. Yeah, Palumbo trying to make some room in that 54 car. Getting by the 89. Trax VR sponsored Toyota Camry. Robillard is our leader. Vieta is in the second position. Alvarez in third. Chachalowski fourth. Sean Jacobs in the 5th position. Gordon Carter and Paul Brown. Gordon Carter up on the high side. Paul Brown down on the bottom side. Drag race down here between a couple Camaros into the turn. 77 car down to the inside. Drifts up high here. Gordon Carter, can he do the crossover move? He backs out of it. Let's that 77 have it. Well, Paul Brown picking up that spot. Now in the 8th positions, Gordon Carter in 9th. Preston Hassel and that right front tire, he says he's got a vibration on this machine. Flat spot of that tire, I think, and he's got a vibration he's talking about on the 27 car. Right front tire vibrating. Alvarez and Vieira here battling it out. That's exactly what the 90 car wants to see. See these cars get side by side. Giving him a little bit of a breathing room. Now swapping spots there is the 83. Back to the 2nd position. Get out of the back of Franco Alvarez's machine at that the 4 car. Just ahead of him, though, is the 90. Todd Robillard, the race leader. Robillard likes this track. Not too far from where he lives, I believe. It's over in eastern part of Pennsylvania, but Todd hailing from Rhode Island. Not too god awful far, I don't think. Christian Wilson and Ibrahim Altintas. Altintas going down to the bottom line. Christian Wilson had to take evasive action there to keep from getting into Altintas, the 4X car. Altintas is got to serve his penalty. He's got a drive-through. Take a look at Ed Palumbo here in the 54 car. Just ahead of him is the 24, Sean Jacobs. These guys have raced a lot of laps together over the years. Sean Jacobs starting to look on the low side of Paulo Chachalowski, trying to hold these guys off. 24 says, I got a little bit of faster car here. I got to just try to figure out how to get around him. Alvarez and is vying for the race lead as Robillard still has that outside line. He's got a little help from Artur Vieira. Again, side by side here. Vieira climbing up to the back of the 90 car. Alvarez to the inside. Now the 4 car drops down to the inside as the 90 holding on to that spot. Look at this, the 27 car now getting through. Looks like Ibrahim Altintas did serve his penalty. And almost caught up into the action there was a 27 car. Take a look here as the 90 or the 21 getting by the 30. So the 21 gets by that 30 car. Preston Hassel battling the 89 of Dana Grover. Preston Hassel making a move here. Maybe that vibration not so bad. He's now up to the 8th position. Dana Grover falling back to 9th. Dana Grover now going down to the inside, giving it a peek, but 27 car hold on to that spot. Craig Marizon's found himself back in traffic a little bit. Now trying to make a move here on Dana Grover. Franco Alvarez and the 4 battling it out. They've gotten by Todd Robillard. We'll take a look at this pass a little bit earlier. Right here is 83 got by. Had a little bit of help from the 4 car. Oh, the 4 car, look at that. They're 3 wide. There's 3 wide action. And Vieira going to sneak by and get around Alvarez, but they both get by Todd Robillard. Well, back here to live as what a mess this is. 24 car going to the high side. He's not able to get around it. 54 sneaks through. These guys getting after it right now. Paul Brown, he's got a ringside seat for this action. Watch that 54 and the 24. The 94 holding on to that spot. Hard to pass here. These guys side by side down the straightaway into the turn as the 54 trying to get through, and now the 77 getting by that 24 car, I believe. The 24, Sean Jacobs, now falling back as Paul Brown moves up to P6. The 60 and the 27 battling it out as that 60 car, Craig Marizon, starting to make some moves here. Gotten around Dana Grover, now putting some pressure on the 27. 27 holding on to that spot, but the 60 car really, really looking a little strong here later in this run. Ibrahim, I think, is doing a stop and go. I'm not sure if that's going to stop his penalty or not. He cannot pit when he does that, so hopefully he understands he's got to do a drive-through penalty and not a stop and go.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Like we've got a caution flag here as Alvarez is the leader. And there was some let's take a look and see what happened here. A little contact there between Chachalowski and the 77 car. There was a little contact there entering the turn. I'm not sure what precipitated that, but it looked like a little contact between the 94 and the 77. Kind of hard to get a good look at this, so I've only got one camera angle here. Looked like those guys arguing for the same real estate. Preston Hassel, I think, I don't know, he might have been a little bit too far back to kind of get a good look at this. Transpired there out of the front of his car. Right here, as you see those guys right there, the 54 and the 94 battling it out. Might have been a little contact there with those guys. The 94 diving down to the inside, the 77 trying to get through just a little bit earlier. And then those guys get together. So we go back here live as these guys coming down pit lane. Looks like Paulo Chachalowski's coming down pit lane. So he's taking service. He might have some pretty significant damage. And Paulo taking service here in the 94 car. So Franco Alvarez, the leader. Artur Vieta is in the second position. Oh, man, something happened to Preston Hassel. He's backwards here. So something happened to Preston Hassel here on pit lane. Something went on with Preston Hassel on pit lane, and he came around. There was contact there for Preston Hassel. See what happened to Preston Hassel on pit lane. My heavens, man. Let's take a look here. This is a replay here. Preston Hassel on pit lane in the 27 car. And something happened. Oh, man, he just turned a little bit too hard. And spun that car. My heavens, man. Go out of the front of Ed Palumbo's machine. Watch this. Preston Hassel Oh, hard into the wall. Marizon was coming down pit lane as well.
Pit road will be open this time.
See, watch this. It's Preston Hassel just, oh. A hard lick there. Going back to live is that Dana Grover is our leader. Sifter's in the second position, the 21. The 83, Franco Alvarez in third. Ed Palumbo fourth. Gordon Carter is fifth. Paulo Chachalowski sending a message to us in the chat, said he had some wheel configuration problems, and it looked like the car was a little dicey there, a little twitchy, I guess. That happens sometimes, especially on updates and maybe moving from one mod to another. Certainly can be an issue, but we always appreciate Paulo's work and all the stuff he does for the racing community and making tracks. But tell you what, he's really doing some great stuff, and keep your eyes open for Beta 94. That's his modding group, and they are doing some fantastic work. So keep your eyes open for stuff coming out of Paulo Chachalowski's group. Been racing with him on Wednesday nights in his league, and it's been a great experience, really. Big fields on Wednesday nights, and we've got some contingent of HORL drivers that are racing over there, and it's been a lot of fun. We've had a lot of fun with Will and Sean and myself racing there, and Tony was racing there for a little while. He's had to sort of bag out because of some other things going on. '54 car on the inside, Alvarez up on the outside. This will be an interesting battle here on this restart. '54 car lagging back there just a little bit. Now we're getting ready to go back green here. We are approaching halfway in this race. 83 and the 54 side by side. 56, Gordon Carter up to the third position. The 90, Todd Robillard is in fourth. 77 and the the 77 and the 30 car might be side by side. I take that back. 77 and the 60 car side by side. All right, back to green. Here we go. The 83 and the 54. Yeah, Palumbo and that Mellow Yellow machine. They are three wide here on this restart. 3 wide. Ibrahim Altintas down to the inside. He was bottom there, 3 wide. That got a little crazy there on that restart. Ibrahim Altintas now dealing with some traffic here all over the back of him. Yeah, Palumbo has captured the lead as the 83 in second. Todd Robillard in the third position. 77, Paul Brown in fourth. These guys starting to get it figured out here, I think, at about mid-pack. Sean Jacobs battling the 4-car. It's 27 up on the high side. He's probably got a little damage he's dealing with after having that pit incident. Now these guys lining up on the outside line. Sean Jacobs in the 24 car, following behind the 4 of Artur Vieta. Ibrahim Altintas trying to get on the inside. Ew! When he gets into the wall. Preston Hassel wanting to get through. He and Dana Grover battling it out. Preston Hassel in the 27 car looking to try to get through the slower car, the lap car of Ibrahim Altintas. And he goes way up to the high side and almost gets it. Actually, looks like he did get into the wall. 27 AMD Rising sponsor machine gets into the wall. He gets by. Dana Grover now trying to final through. Look at this. This battle here. Alvarez to the inside. Couple Camaros. Actually got 3 Camaros up front. And the 54 drops back as Franco Alvarez back to the lead. Paul Brown running in the 4th position. He's kind of hanging back there a little bit just to see how this unfolds. Maybe measuring up the competition. Marizon back up to that 5th position. A little bit of a gap there between P4, P5. '56, Gordon Carter having a good run. He's running in P5. He's just getting closer and closer every week. And this battle here for P2 heating up. There's the 90 car and the 54 side by side. Oh, Christian Wilson off the pace. I think that's Christian Wilson maybe off the pace in his 30 car. Something went on with Christian Wilson. He's lost a couple spots. Take a look at here. Oh, he and the 68 get together. The 68 and the 30 get together. And Wilson loses a couple positions. Down to the front of Artur Vieta's machine right there. You see Wilson in the 30 car lost a couple positions. And I think Marizon had a ringside seat for that as well. Right there, you see that contact, and Wilson does a great job of hanging on to that thing. He loses a couple positions, and that could have been a whole heck of a lot worse. Robillard in second. They're now looks like Ed Palumbo's fallen back. He might have a little bit of damage on that machine. There might have been a little contact with the wall in that 54 car. He's now running in 4th as Craig Marizon now closing in on the 54. Paul Brown running in the 3rd position. 90 car, Todd Robillard running in P2. They're trying to run down Franco Alvarez. Palumbo and Marizon side by side. 4 car also in this mix. 56 in this mix. Great racing here between the 54, the 60, and the 4. Tight racing coming off the turn. And Palumbo holding on to that position. It's getting a little racy there behind him with Artur Vieta and Craig Marizon. Gordon Carter trying to figure out who he wants to go with. Here's on drifting up the track there a little bit. Vieira has not been much of a factor here on this second run. Well, these later runs here, he was tight early on. Very hard to get around him, but now does not seem to be working very well in traffic as the 60 into 54 still arguing over some real estate. Paul Brown now battling Todd Robillard. This is for the second position, the 77 to the inside. The 90 car now falling back to P3. Paul Brown into 77 is in second. Can he run down Franco Alvarez? Got a lot of time left. Definitely going to have some pit stops between now and the checkered flag. So Paul Brown in P2. Robillard in third. And Palumbo still holding on to P4. And at 54, the 60, Craig Marizon and that Magpul Dynamics sponsor Camaro is in the fifth position. Dana Grover and looks like 27 trying to battle it out. The 27 looked like he wanted to go down to the bottom side. Dana Grover using the outside. These guys are still side by side here. The 27 inching back up on the bottom side here. Givaldo in the 68 car just ahead. Good battle here between the 27 and the 89. And that 27 car has a little bit of damage from contact with the wall in the pits. Good thing he did not hit a pit crew member. And he gets by the 89 car, but the 89 now fighting back on the outside. Givaldo here trying to hold these guys off. Givaldo running in the 12th position. These guys now going by. Givaldo giving up the fight there as those guys get by. Now Givaldo back to P12. Dana Grover and that Trax VR sponsor machine. Fireball Flash. Toyota. Grover up to the 11th position. Sean Jacobs and Gordon Carter here battling it out. Sean Jacobs in the 24 down to the inside, and he gets by the 56. Jacobs up to the 7th position as Gordon Carter falls back to 8th. Lucas Siffner's had a pretty quiet night here. Maybe trying to think about some fuel mileage. This guy is known for this. Gambles a little bit. Sometimes it works out in his favor and sometimes not. This Team Luca number 21 car is now in the 12th position. Givaldo falling back to 13th. So something's wrong with that 68 car. Givaldo, I think he saw him make some contact with the outside wall, so he's got some damage on that machine he's dealing with. Alvarez is our leader. Got about a 1.6 second lead over Paul Brown. Robillard in third, Palumbo fourth, Marizon in fifth. A lot of Camaros up here. First 7 cars, Camaros. I think Gordon Carter might be in a Camaro as well. He is a first Ford running in the 9th position. Take a look at those manufacturers and just a string of Camaros there, 1 through 8. A couple Fords, 9th and 10th, and we got a Toyota running in the 11th spot. Now things starting to get settled down a little bit, nose to tail. Franco Alvarez is still 1.6 seconds up on Paul Brown. Robillard in third, Palumbo fourth, Marizon in fifth. There's a little bit of a gap there between P3 and P4. Take a look at the 90 running behind Paul Brown. Robillard in the 3rd position. Guys working together a little bit, hoping to close in on Franco Alvarez. Take a look at this next crew here. This is 4th, 5th, and 6th running together. Ed Palumbo in 4th, Marizan in the 5th position, and Artur Vieira is in 6th. So it's been a little strange here. It's a tale of two races, I think, so far for Vieira. He had a really strong car early on, and I don't know whether he's gotten damage or what the deal is with his 4 car, but it just seems like the second half of this race, this car has not been as strong. He is currently running in the 6th position. He's got a good run, but man, this guy was lightning fast here at the start of the race. Preston Hassel now battling Gordon Carter. Preston trying to get a Ford up there a little bit further, and he's getting around Gordon Carter, taking over the 8th position. 27 car AMD Ryzen sponsor machine. Looking out of the back of his machine, and you see 30 car starting to give it a peek. Gordon Carter and Christian Wilson now battling it out. Carter in the 9th position, Christian Wilson in P10. Now Alvarez is the leader in the 83. Now 2 seconds up on the field. And we got to take some pit stops here, so something to think about. Brown in 2nd, Robillard 3rd, Palumbo 4th, Marizan in 5th. They got to be thinking these guys are going to have to come down pit lane here fairly soon. As we take a look at Franco Alvarez, our race leader. So there may be some fuel save strategy out of some of these guys. We'll see how that works out, but these guys are indicating they may be really, really close on fuel. This will be interesting to see how this unfolds. Alvarez probably not saving fuel. And maybe might be seeing some fuel save strategy with some of these guys that are running a little bit further back in the pack. Take a look at this. Christian Wilson in the 30 car, now getting by the 56. Christian Wilson in the Ford, getting by that 56. Gordon Carter now back to 10th. '77 car indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane. So Paul Brown maybe going to start leading the charge here to make pit stops. '90 Robillard might have made some contact with the wall there. Little bit of contact for Todd Robillard, I think, in the wall. Alvarez still the race leader. So I think we got Paul Brown coming down pit lane. So he's the. So we are. If this stays green, I think they're going to be really, really close on fuel. The way these pit stops are shaking out. As Paul Brown now finishing up his pit stop, coming back out on track. So good pit stop there for Paul Brown. Robillard indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane. Looks like Franco Alvarez on pit lane. Like Artivieta is out on the track as our race leaders. We got a slew of cars on pit lane right now. So Robillard on pit lane. Vieta on pit lane, or excuse me, Vieta out on the track leading the field right now. This is going to be interesting to see how this shakes out. There's Artivieta, I would suggest you, is going to be coming down pit lane here very, very shortly. He's got a couple more turns of the track, maybe one more turn of the track. Maybe he's trying to squeeze every drop out of this and make it all. Oh, no. Oh, I thought he disappeared. Oh, Vieta's disappeared. Artivieta just dropped. Oh, my gosh, man. He's still got the internet connection, but he's dropped from the race. And that gives the race lead to the 21 car. Lucas Simpson, the leader. Dana Grover is in second. Givaldo Spindler is in third. Dennis Schutich in fourth. Franco Alvarez is in the fifth position now. And we were just talking about how Artivieta was staying out a little bit longer and might have the winning formula, and he lost his connection. My gosh, man, he's notorious for that, losing his connection. So, what a heartbreak. Simpson getting some laps led here in the 21 car. So Vieta going to end up finishing, I believe, in the 15th position. What a horrible stroke of luck there for Artivieta. Dana Grover is in that 89 car getting some good laps up front here. Take a look at Paul Brown in the 77. Down to the inside. A little three-wide action as Dennis Schutich in the 47 car. The meat in that sandwich. And the 77 gets by Dennis Schutich. Franco Alvarez now in fourth as Paul Brown up to the third position. Givaldo Spindler in the 68 car, indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane. Lucas Simpson, our leader. And we got a great battle here. Paul Brown and Franco Alvarez having a slugfest right now. 77 and the 83. These guys battling it out. Might have been a little pace swap in there. Alvarez has to tuck in, not able to get around Paul Brown. '77 car trying to open up a gap there on that 83, starting to wind down these laps. But I wonder if they actually can make it to the end. So the 77 and the 83 having a good battle here. Up front is Lucas Sifner. Dana Grover is in second. Sifner's wanting to, he probably wanting a caution flag. He's going to have to make a pit stop here. He did not pit with the leaders. Now is our leader is the 21 car. Get some laps led here. Strategy maybe not going to work out in his favor this time. Dana Grover in second. Alvarez and Brown still punching each other in the mouth. Now Alvarez down to the inside. Paul Brown up on the outside line. These guys still haven't figured it out. Paul Brown now 77 car doing a little crossover move on the 83. Great battling here. Paul Brown will not be denied. He says, I want to win this race. He and Franco Alvarez in a battle right now. Oh, boy, that got close. That got close. Oh, there's more contact. Might have been some contact there between the 83 and the 77. Might have been some contact. Take a look at this on this replay here as the 83 diving down and maybe drifting up just a little bit. Alvarez not giving him much room. They didn't get into one another here, but I don't know about right here. There might have been some contact there. Right here, these guys were scraping on each other right there. There was a little contact with the 77. '60 car and the 30. Marizan and Christian Wilson battling it out. Marizan now up to P10. These guys want a caution flag. Lucas Sifner, Dana Grover want to see a caution flag. They got the cars up front. Now can it work out for them? Do they have enough fuel? The answer is no to that. We got 10 laps to go. Got 11 laps to go. I take that back. 11 laps to go, and these guys still haven't pitted. Take a look at Sean Jacobs and Dennis Udichin. 47 and the 24. 24 getting by that 47 car. Udichin now falls back to the 8th position.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
We got a yellow flag here. Oh, my heavens. Altintas coming around. Altintas in the wall, still crashing. And, Sifner had just come on to pit lane. So Altintas into the wall, I believe. Take a look here, Ibrahim Altintas. Looks like maybe he tried to come down pit lane a little bit late. I don't know what happened there. And he might be spinning again. So Altintas, I don't know whether he just said, hey, I want to try to come down pit lane, and decided at the last second, and man, hard into the wall. I think he might have just done a drive-through there and started coming back on the track, maybe. Yeah, he comes back out, and I think he ends up spinning. Almost takes out the leader there. We go back to live here to see Dana Grover, the leader. It looks like Givaldo Spindola gets the lucky dog, so he'll get a drive around, get a lap back. We haven't used this in a while. Yeah, a little lucky dog, Givaldo. Givaldo with the lucky dog. It's been so long since we've used it, we don't even have it lined up correctly. So congratulations to lucky dog, Givaldo, getting a lap back there. Now back on the lead lap for that 68 car. Now we got some guys that are going to be coming down pit lane. It's going to be interesting.
Pit road will be open this time for lead lap cars.
Yeah, these guys making pit stops here. It's interesting to see how this shakes out, man. Some guys might be taking 2 tires. Definitely going to be skipping on fuel, too. Sifter is out, and this maybe put him in the catbird seat here with the So interesting look up front here. We got Simpner, Spindola, Alvarez, Brown, Udichin, Grover, Marizan, Gordon Carter in 8th, Palumbo 9th, Sean Jacobs in 10th. So Simpner, the leader, and that pitting may end up working out in his favor. We'll see if he can hold off an onslaught from these guys. Givaldo coming down pit lane. Alvarez going to start on the outside, I would imagine here. Let's see where the 21 decides he's going to start on the inside of the outside line. Simpner, that 21 car is playing a little head games with the 83. Now remember, the 83 and the 77 have had a little battle here today, especially late in this race. Dennis Uderchin has his car up in the 4th position. Dana Grover in 5th. So this is a different look up front. Now let's see what happens here. Who is going to choose that? Where's Luca going to choose? Which lane's he going to choose?
It'll be 1 to go this time, bud.
So it looks like the 21 car is has elected to take the outside line. That puts Alvarez on the inside line. Dennis Uderchin in the Toyota. He's up on the outside line in 4th. Paul Brown in 3rd. Todd Robillard starting back in the 12th position. So Todd Robillard starting way back there. He had to have some damage repaired, so limping around here and trying to salvage a good finish out of this. Got a pretty good race here tonight. Do a few caution flags, and let's see where this one ends up. It's going to be interesting. We had a different look up front here as we've seen tonight. The 21, the 47 on the outside. At 83 and a 77, these guys are in each other's grill here on the second half of the race. 89 and the 60. That 89 car has been fast early on in the runs. The 60 car, he's sort of been mired back in traffic and has to have a little bit of time, I think, to work his way back through traffic to get up there. So is he going to be okay here on the short run? Is this thing going to end under green? So the pace car's off. Here we go. Getting ready to start lap 67 here at Pocono.
Green flag, go, go, go.
83 kind of lagged back there a little bit. Is he going to be able to get enough speed and clear that 21 car? 21 is a fast racer. He is not an easy guy to pass. 21 car, now Lucas Simpner dealing with that 83 on the inside. Lucas Simpner's got a good run, but the 83 able to move across and gather it up to claim that lead. And now Luca giving up some positions. Oh, man, these guys getting having a big wreck. Big wreck here. As it looked like Utichin, he's in the wall. 47 car in the wall. There was a big wreck up front. Here's my answer to my question. We're going to have a green-white checker. So something happened in Utichin's zip code. Take a look here as 47 and 47 and 77 got together. And looked like maybe Ed Palumbo got caught up in that as well. One here. Oh, and right into the back of the 77 car. He got turned, it looked like. Man, that is a hard lick. Well, that there was some hard racing there, but it looked like so right here coming off the turn. It looked like that 77 car might have drifted up and got into that 47. And those guys coming off the somebody got into that mess as well, it looked like. Take a look here at Marizon. I don't know whether he got through that or not. There was contact. See that right here. And then Utichin gets the worst end of that deal, that's for sure. So Alvarez is the leader. Simpson's in second. Paul Brown in third. Marizon in the fourth position.
Pit road will be open this time for lead lap cars.
Now some of these guys might be coming down pit lane. No way. So it looks like Alvarez is the leader, and a little bit older tires there for Lucas Simpner, I think. He's up on the outside line.
Pit road will be open this time.
So Alvarez, the leader, Simpler second, Palumbo third, Marizon fourth, Dana Grover is in fifth. And looks like we got some racing coming up later this weekend you might be interested in. We're getting ready to go back green. Don't forget the GT3 Series will be in action at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Actually, racing starts at 2:30. We'll be at Spa, and the racing will be live right here on TurnLeftTV. This is race number 3 in that GT3 Series season, and you don't want to miss it, man. That's going to be a great one. Love Spa. So Alvarez and Simpner side by side here. Palumbo and Marizon is running. They're running in P3, P4. Grover and Hassel will start side by side for 5th and 6th. 7th and 8th will be Carter and Jacobs. Robillard and Wilson will start 9th and 10th. So we are getting a 1 to go as the 83 chooses the inside line, as Lucas Simpner, the 21, will start on the outside line. Now can Simpner muster up the moxie here to hold off this 83 car. 54, Ed Palumbo has been strong up front. I don't know how much damage that 54 car has on it. So he's starting in third. Remember, he gave these guys a little bit of a run early on in the first run of the race. And then don't forget about the 60, Craig Marizon. He's in the 4th position up on the outside line. So we got a green-white checker here. To finish out this race. Let's see how it goes. Will we finish under green? Here we go, bunching them up. Maybe some head games going on right now. Maybe some head games. Here we go. The pace car's off. Green, white checker here at Pocono.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Oh, Simpler might have spun his tires there on the restart. 54 might have lagged back a little bit. '83 and the 21 side by side. That 21 car is holding the zone on the outside. Here we go. Lucas Simpler. Oh, contact there between the 83 and the 21. That 83 tried to squeeze him a little bit. 83 gets into the wall. The 21 gets out to the lead. The 54 in second. Ed Palumbo wants to try to win this race, and they're wrecking.
Yellow.
They got a yellow flag, and that's going to do it, I believe. As Lucas Simpler is going to come away with the win. So Lucas Simpler is going to get the win here. Lucas Simpler in the 21 getting the win. I had a feeling that that restart, Simpler was going to be at a little bit different strategy on that one. So the 21 car, Lucas Simpler, to victory lane. And we had a big, big pile up there at the end. Now what happened, but Preston Hassel was caught up in that. Take a look and see what happened here. I think it looks good right there. It'll look like the 21 and the 89, or 27 and the 89 got, oh man, in the 30 up the wall. So it looked like maybe that 27 came back across the 89 a little bit. And my heavens, man. But Lucas Simpler, the winner here at Pocono. So congratulations to Lucas Simpler on getting the win. My heavens. Very interesting win there, or finish to that race, that's for sure. So congratulations to Lucas Simpler on getting the big win. And, man, that's going to be an interesting interview, I would imagine, from him. Been a while since we've seen Luca in victory lane.
Pit road will be open this time for lead lap cars.
Let's take a look at the final results. Let's take a look at the results here before we get that 21 car up here. Lucas Siffner gets the win at Palumbo, second. Franco Alvarez finishes third. Sean Jacobs fourth. Craig Marizon finishes in that fifth position. Dana Grover finishes in sixth. Todd Robillard seventh. Gordon Carter finishes in the eighth position. Dennis Uterich in ninth. Givaldo Spindola finishes in the 10th position. Finishing in the 11th spot is Preston Hassel in the 27. Christian Wilson in the 12th position. Paul Brown finishes 13th. Ibrahim Altintas finishes 14th. Art Vieta 15th. And Paulo Chachalowski finishes in the 16th position. So Lucas Siffner getting the win here at Pocono. And this is going to be an interesting interview, I believe. Well, we're joined up here in the booth with Lucas Siffner. And, man, it's been a while since you've been up here. That was a heck of a race. It looked like that strategy finally worked out in your favor.
Yes, sir. I was told there could be a caution coming up from the big two. And, it didn't materialize. But I was a little lucky going in the pits, so I don't mind. But, the big man's back, victory lane, I don't mind.
Yeah, it looked like on that first restart up front that Alvarez was pretty aggressive, got by you, and then this second caution flag flew, and that just worked out in your favor. You didn't let him get by you that time.
That's right. First time I had a little mistake, too high, didn't work out in the backstretch, and he got by me. I got a little scared into turn 2, and then a big accident happened, so I couldn't do much there. Second time, I optimized the line, and it worked out just right in my favor.
Well, what was your thought process as you were going through the late stages of this race and feeling like that maybe there wouldn't be a caution flag? Were you getting a little bit worried about that?
Well, I was thinking at the start, maybe around halfway through, it'd be about a one-stop race. That didn't happen. It became more of a three-stop, I guess. But I was thinking maybe I could go to the end. And when I found out that didn't happen, I had to go as fast as I could because I knew that was the best way to go. And so, I just kind of kept waiting and waiting and waiting. And then eventually I pitted, and then, I just got a little lucky there. So I was thinking there wouldn't be a caution as every lap kept going, but, gotta keep waiting till it happens.
Well, Pocono is an interesting track, and, we've got, I know you've been a little bit of a part-time racer here as of late, but you got a similar situation next week with Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I know that one turn at Pocono is, turn 2 is very much like Indy. Any aspirations of running next week? And if so, what are your thoughts on Indy?
Indy's always a fun one, going around the front and back stretch. It's really, really long. You can get up right behind 3 cars, basically. You can do like double overtakes. It's pretty crazy at Indy, especially as the tires get worn out. People, someone's got new tires, someone's got old tires, so it gets pretty crazy at the end. So it'll be really fun to see, how it goes after, maybe 1, if you're lucky, 2 green flag pit stops.
Not to change the subject, I was wondering today, when is Thanksgiving in Canada?
Thanksgiving in Canada is in October. It's not November. Thanksgiving's supposed to be in October. It's like Frozen in November, so how are you going to have Thanksgiving in November? Harvest is done already.
I got it, man. I feel you. Hey, congratulations, man. Great job and good win. Good to see the 21 car back in victory lane. And if you're racing with us later this season, good luck to you in those races as well.
Thank you very much.
So another one for Team Luca. Getting one in victory lane with the bus stop or the bus paint scheme. School bus paint scheme. And good to see the 21 car back in victory lane. Definitely very savvy driver, man. For he's a young guy and college student, I believe, and He does a great job whenever he comes out and races. He's got that strategy, kind of an unorthodox, kind of an unorthodox move or strategy, I would say, but it seems to work out, and definitely with that fuel save strategy. And then he gets his car up front. Sometimes a little luck and also a little skill as well. So congratulations to the 21 car on that great battle. Saturday Night Thunder will be in action. Some more stock cars this weekend. That's right, man. Daytona International coming up. A little fun race headed your way. Racing will start at 9 p.m. That's tomorrow. 80 laps at Daytona in the stock cars. The Saturday Night Thunder is back. And then on TurnLeftTV tomorrow, we'll have Spa. That's right. High Octane Racing League GT3 Series will be back in action. So that'll be a fun one. And this series has been epic, man. It really has. Got some great drivers coming out for this. And it's been a heck of a lot of fun here so far with these two races. And we've got a great field, good field sizes in the GT3 series. It'll be live tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on TurnLeftTV. Tonight's race is brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you're interested in an rFactor 2 server, no matter whether you're in the United States or wherever you are in the world, EliteHostingUSA.com can provide you with a server. That's who provides our servers here at HighOctaneRacing.net. Also, if you want your WordPress hosting or your online store hosting, VPS hosting, shared web hosting, you can give EliteHostingUSA.com a look, and that's who hosts our website here at HighOctaneRacing.net. So head on over there, and a good quick link to the Discord server. If you'd like to join us for some racing, and keep your eyes peeled. We might have some new stuff coming up very soon, and I'm excited about that. Well, that's going to do it for me here on TurnLeftTV. Peace to everybody out there. Looks like I had lost a subscriber. Oh, my gosh. Well, thanks for coming out here. Peace to everybody. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. In the meantime, I think I'm out of here, boys and girls. We'll see ya.